Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good evening. So let's get started. So please go on. So unfortunately, yesterday we dipped in the class because there was a urgent issue came to me in the production company. And let's continue from today onwards. Now we are moving ahead DevOps side. Okay, so DevOps side in the sense just understanding about this DevOps, how does it is looks and how. In the last class we had some questions. People are really not aware how the DevOps works and what are the positions. The cloud and DevOps is same like that. I think it is from the Hitesh. I got this question. So we had some clarity also on it, but now let's discuss how this cloud and the DevOps principle works, and then we'll understand how the company is also implementing these principles to get a faster delivery into the market. So before that, I would like to discuss the general terms with you. Any company that they want to successful and faster delivery into the market, so they are just moving with some basic principles at their business development. And at operational and development side, we have DevOps principles. So what are the DevOps principles? Like collaboration and communication, automation, monitoring, logging, and optimizing. So these are the general terms we can say. But really how it is including, how these are in a real time, how it is working. So that we need to discuss. So for that, let's take any one random product. So let's take a product called a, a Santosh soap. Okay. So any soap you can take, not only Santosh soap. So take any other soap product. So this is the one bath soap product. So this product need to be worked. Okay, let me take this color. Yeah. So this product need to be developed and designed, and then after we need to deliver it to the market and we need to start the sellings. Okay, sales. So before that, we need some infrastructure for it, and some planning, some tools, some process. The workflow is needed for this. Understand. So this is our product. In this place of soap, you can just assume it is a software. Software, any software, a program, or a tool, anything in the place of soap, you can just imagine a software. Let's say a Netflix, you can, let's say a WhatsApp, you can think, let's say something at the place of soap. Okay. So now we know that soap is a product. To start this company, let's say you are the person who would like to start this soap product, then how you will think? So you need some planning. Okay. You'll just come up with some business strategy. That is like you want to add some flavors, you want give some new smell and new design and the new features that other competitors are not having. So that is your business strategy. So with some ad strategy or something, you are entering into the market. Okay. So that is your strategy. Now for this, you need some raw material. First, what we'll need? We need some raw material. Okay. What we need? We need some raw material, right? So this raw material is something is going to make this soap. So let's say this is a raw material now. So this is the raw material now. So once the material is collected from where? From different sources. So it can be from the trees, or it can be from the crude oil, or it can be from the some other rubber or something. We don't know exactly, but see, as we know, right? So anything soap is going to be, it should be something from the crude oil. So those kind of raw material you're taking from different sources. So from a third party vendor or something, you have your own extraction, something, but you are collecting the raw material. Once you have collected the raw material, what you will do? You will do some heating process, right? Heat process. You'll do some heat process, or you do some other something process, extraction process, or something. And then what you'll do some extraction process. Okay, some extraction process. And then you will do some cooling process. Some cooling process. And later, so it is going to be a shape process. Like you will shape this soap. It's just as the flow I'm telling. Okay. And then what we will do, so it is going to be something, a packaging. Okay. So then we will deliver to the distributors. Okay. So like this, the process will go for this flow product. And then we will give some advertisement and all these things we will do. And if I ask to say Google, so manufacturing process, so then I'll get some images. You can take this image. I can just copy this image and I'll come in. You can see here. Let me open my pen. Yeah, you can see here that something is going on here as a mixer, and then after it is going to some process, color, perfume, boilers, then cooling process, then cutting process and drying process, then stamping process, and the soap inventory, and then after packing, shipping, and going to the market. So this is a process. So this is also an industry, right? Soap manufacturing industry. We call it clearly soap manufacturing industry. So here it is a soap, but in our IT industry, information technology industry, what? Software is a product. Here soap is a product. In here, software is a product. Whatever the process we are doing, the same principles we applied in the software in a digital manner. Like, so we are not, these are all missionaries. So we have to do physically, but everything that we are dealing, the same kind of flow works. That is going to be with the tools, software programs. So that is going to be our software workflow, our software work. So same thing we are doing above. Okay. So where this workflow can be installed, so there should be some shade, right? Some we need to take a shade. We need to take a land and need to make a place, nothing but a place, nothing but a place. So this place is nothing but data centers, data centers. Whose data centers? AWS data centers, Azure data centers, GCP data centers. Okay. Whose data centers? Uh, it can be our own data centers also, or it can be AWS or Azure GCP data centers also. Nothing but it is a cloud. Their place. So even if you go to any company, they might take the land for lease and they'll build some shade and everything. But inside there'll be a process, right? So to do this mixing, so we need a boiler, right? We need a cooling process. We need some cooling process equipment. Drying also we need. For cutting also we need pans and all. So these are missionaries, right? Here also we'll keep some missionaries. What missionaries? Missions. Missions are nothing but tools. Here you can compare tools. Which tools? At raw material side. So something like a Git code and Jenkins and Ansible, Docker, Kubernetes, all this going to be a tools to do this workflow. Here, the machines are nothing but tools. The tools we know, right, in DevOps, Jenkins, Docker, Kubernetes, Git, Maven, all these are tools. Those are nothing but machines. Where these are all running in one place, in one shade. So that is, it can be AWS Cloud, it can be Azure Cloud, it can be GCP Cloud. So this is a simple comparison to make you understand. So here, so this process, this soap, how it will be moved the same way your software moves. The same way your software moves like this. And finally, so this is going to be end user will use. The company will sell this product for us. Now we are using WhatsApp, right? So that is a product, a final end product now we are doing. And once this product is ready, we will maintain it. We will maintain it and we will monitor it. So that is a DevOps principles. So this is a raw understanding. Okay. So layman terms we can say. Now collaboration, communication, automation, monitoring, logging, optimizing, governing, all these are some technical words, English words. We can't get what is it exactly. But this is how it works. Now, even at this organization, so someone will do, for example, this soap only, after it is ready, after cutting, is something going to happen. See here, before, there will be testing happens, right? Which liquid testing will happen. Once the product is ready, again one more testing will be happen. That is nothing but QA, quality assurance. They'll check. Here also we have QA at software, quality assurance. We'll check. Here also testing will be there. We do testing. Okay. So once it will be moved, so there will be something logging and packing. That is also we'll do logging and packing here. So whatever the workflow at the physical industry is going on, the same we applied at our software. Here also we called something called smoke test. Okay, smoke test something means that we can check the connectivities or any leakage is there somewhere. So we can easily get it, right? The same thing we would do at the software also. So kind of testings, different methods of testings, we do same thing. And the same principles, whatever from this physical industry to software industry applied, the same principle will apply to the machine learning. So DevOps is everything. Now, see how it is related, to everything. Software is nothing but your soap, simply. This is a product. The same product we can imagine as a software product, like raw material in the sense. So that is going to be a something, your Python code, okay, or your Java code, or your .NET code or something. Then it is come for the build, okay, and test, okay, and then packaging. After packaging, you should deploy into the QA, and then pre-production, and then production. And once it is live, we will going to monitor where over the AWS code. For that, how we are setting up the missions? The same way we need to set up these tools with the servers. So this connectivity, how it is going? The connectivity will be there, right? The connectivity. See, this soap material will pass like this, right? Each phase to phase, phase to phase, phase to phase, it will pass. So this passing stages is nothing but integration. Is nothing but integration. This is integrated. This is connected, integrated. The flow of continuity action is called integration. It's called integration. So this is DevOps. Simple. These are the principles. So here we have different types of the softwares again. Different types of the softwares. Okay. So these softwares we're going to deploy, and we have 2-3 types of methodologies. Right, previously we used to do one method, and now we are at the advanced method. So what methods we use it to do? So one is waterfall method. And another one is agile method. Another one is now DevOps method. DevOps method. So what is a waterfall method? If you take a waterfall method, so there will be a steps, okay? So any code that need to pass, we need some stages. Any product that need to be finalized and get ready in the software. So that is comes from few stages. It has to cross few stages. So what the stages? So these are the stages. Now you can see. So these are the steps. So these are not actual one. I don't know why. You open this. Very easy to explain. Now see requirements for our application. We will find our requirements whatever, and then we'll do some analysis, and then we'll design the application, and then we'll try to implement with some phases, and we'll do some testing, and we'll do delivery, and we'll do maintenance. So this is something like steps, right? If you pour some water here, so the water will be go into the downfall, right? If you break if you break this water flow, for example, if you break this water flow, what happens? The water will be collected here. It will not move, right? So the same way, what happens? Here the requirement and code is designed and implementation is something happen. So if it is not get done, then it will not move to the next stage. We cannot move to the next stage. So that is waterfall method. That is waterfall method. And we have agile method also. So there will be an agile method with some iteration process. So let's come to the agile method. Now this is agile method. So there will be continuity with some iterations we will do. And here we will do planning we'll do first a planning and then analysis and design and implement and testing and deployment. So what we will do, we iteratively work. So we will do one iteration and then we will do another iteration and we will do another iteration and then we will do another iteration and then we will do another iteration. So until you'll get someone is in the driving might be. Yeah. So we will do iterations. So iteration means, so you'll get some expected output and then you'll complete this iteration until you'll get the expected output. You'll do iterate and then you'll move to the second stage. So that is going to be done a, uh, a series of development, like the way of approaching and continuity with the improvement with the changes will be very easy than the waterfall method. So this is something. So that is going, this is something going to be very faster delivery. So that's why we call it as continuous delivery here in the agile method. continuous delivery in the agile methodology. And now we have DevOps method also. DevOps method, now you know how the DevOps method can be works. Now let's see. I'll just try to draw a diagram so that it will be very easy. First, I'll take the cloud. So let's say this is my AWS cloud or an Azure cloud or a GCP cloud. AWS cloud, Azure cloud or a GCP cloud. And there will be end users. So there will be end users who are using laptop or something, so they can access the application. Okay. Now my application is deployed here. How it is deployed? It is cross some DevOps phases. Okay, it is cross some DevOps phases. So let me take this. So what happens here? It is cross some DevOps phases in the sense. Now I have my application. My application already crossed these stages and right now it is working. Let's say it is something called Zomato. Okay. And my end users are accessing this application right now. And this Zomato is having some version called v1.24.5. So like this. So this is a version running here right now. This version is running here and we are all using it. Right now at our mobile, if you check, go to the info of the Zomato app, you will able to find one version of the Zomato app. So how this version came? Because this is the development feature changes. Where it is deployed in one of the cloud. Let's say there are multiple resources. We have Kubernetes or server or serverless deployment. We have many things. So here it is deployed. So this is need to be passed these stages. So what stages it need to be passed? First, there will be planning. Okay. And then after developers will do the code and then it will be built and then it will be tested and then it will be released. Okay. And then it will deploy into the production. Okay. Deploy into production and we will operate. So that is the application here running here. And we are monitoring. The end users are using and we are also monitoring this application. Okay. This is a version. Now, after 15 days, whenever you checking your Play Store, you will get some update. Please update your Zomato application. Right? Every day we see this Zomato application. Please update this Zomato application. So when you are updating that, so there will be some log developer will give you. So what is that log? By updating this application, you will experience some security enhancements or some UI enhancements, some bug fixes we have fixed. So there will be some description while you're updating at Play Store. So make an habit of from next time. So you can see the description over there. What is this update mean? Why this update is they are doing an update into my application, into my mobile. Okay. So what is the need? Because it will enhance your user experience, or it can be a fix of some bugs. It can be fix of some of the navigations. It could be anything. It could be anything, but they'll fix. And what happens at that time? Now I'll just take another one. Now this is okay, and there is something happened. There is something happened. Let's say it is while it is loading slowly, or one of the option is not working, some payment is not working, or loading of orders are not working, or something happened, some issue is found or some bug is found at the Zomato. What immediately we are already doing this monitoring, right? This application monitoring. What happens? There will be an alert triggered automatically. So in that case, what happens? For that issue, we'll come up with a plan again. There'll be a plan again, business analyst and stakeholders It could be anyone. Stakeholders mostly will come into the picture, and the project managers, they'll come into the picture, and they'll create a one call, and they'll ask the developers to be come into the bridge call. They'll ask what is the remedy for this. So immediately we will plan the fix for it, and we'll do a code. We'll build it, we'll test it, and we'll release it, and we'll deploy it. So while we're deploying again, so this is going to be a V1.24.6. 1.24.6. So this is hot fix or bug fix. If something a bigger change happen again, so why the bigger change will happen? So Zomato is having a competitor, is Swiggy. He's come up with a new plan, and Zomato also want to be implement something new into the application. So they'll again plan, code, build, test, release, deploy, and deploying that time it is going to be V1.25.0. And again some fixes means this one is going to be. If it is a bigger change, a UI change, bigger change, it is going to be a V2. So this is going to be a tag, release tag, and that is going to be a version at your application. If you are seeing from tomorrow onwards any application that you are updating at your mobile, make an habit of watching this version. So this is done by the DevOps only. Now, whatever all the applications that you are now updating at the organizations, it is followed this flow. This is a workflow. Where it is? Over the AWS cloud. Where this application working now? Over the AWS cloud. At AWS or a Azure cloud or a GCP cloud, over this, it is working. Now inside this Zomato, if there is any recommendation AI or AI implementation is there, so there will be an AI tool here. Inside this application, there will be AI tool. What this AI tool will do? This AI tool will collect your information, your pattern of behavior. Hey, what type of orders you are ordering? Which food is your favorite? Means it will try to analyze your user behavior. Your behavior is trying to analyze, and then it will create one data. Like it's trying to identify your one of the pattern type, and then it will store in it, and accordingly it will recommend you what foods you can be ordered in the next, what restaurants you can be choose in the next. So that is a business generation for Zomato, right? So it is simply identifying your the way of your pattern, the way of your ordering the foods. So that is going to be if Zomato is giving you the favorite foods and whatever you're looking, that is going to be business to Zomato only, right? So these AI need to be implemented at this application. Then this AI also need to follow this DevOps principles only the same way. Now here it is going to be. This is another line and this is another line. Now we call this as a MLOps. That's it. Simple. Here developers are separate. Here ML engineers are separate. Data scientists are separate. We are not going to do any development. We are just going to be operate this. So this is how the workflow is going to work. Here also same way, the different type of data we will get from the sources. So it could be from the API or a website or different data, and there will be something data scientists are going to be collect the data and gather the data, and they will try to analyze some pattern, and they will remove some unwanted pattern, and they'll do some feature engineering, that nothing but they'll use some algorithms and precision like that, and they'll use some decision making and something, and they will train the data. So training data, and we have to create the pipeline like regression testing or something, and that is going to be deployed. Once it is deployed, it can be operated and monitored. Same. So and where we are going to deploy the Kubernetes, so that need to be accessed into the application. We have different platforms to deploy. Where all these are happening, at cloud it is happening. Which are the popular clouds? AWS, Azure, and GCP are the popular clouds. So this is the understanding of DevOps and MLOps and cloud. So why a company need to be opt for a multi-cloud again? Company can be opt for multi-cloud. A company can be use a single cloud. If a company is opting for multi-cloud, so there is a sum. So AWS and Azure, there'll be a budget constraint. There'll be a speed constraint. For AI, GCP is a well, and Azure also well, good, and AWS also good. But at AI, most of the things, GCP is somewhat good for higher workloads and the faster responses. Now Azure also coming into the same, and AWS also. They're they are too much competition. They are into too much competition at the AI market right now. Three clouds are investing more and more. Azure side is too much, and AWS side also they are also doing too much, and GCP is already proven. So these are the things running inside the market right now. That's why the jobs and the high pay is more to a DevOps and MLOps cloud. So cloud is your skill. Don't be directly rely on cloud. I only do the cloud job. No, no, it's not like that. The market is not expecting only cloud skill. It is expecting all mixed. Okay, so these things we are going to implement in our course in a step-by-step manner. From each step, from the server, from the simple static application, how it is connected to the DB, how the DB management happens, how pipelines can be done, how the developers will give us the code, and how we can go to build and test it, and we'll do. So all the things we're going to do are real time, complete or real time course, real time applications we're going to deploy. So we're going to develop a code, and that code we're going to deploy, we'll generate, and we'll see. So the repositories, whatever the repositories we are going to use, or every repository is very important for us. It is going to teach us a very good lesson. Okay. So personally, for every class, there will be a separate repository I'm developing with code, and even for this special course, I'm even taking my friends who are very good expert at coding. So asking them to develop few features and bringing that changes and we're deploying here. Okay. So this is the flow. Here there'll be different types again. Types in the sense like in the last class we have discussed there'll be a platform engineer, observability engineer. Which guy is going to work where? Which guy is going to work where? So again, build and release engineer is going to work up to this deploy from the build, and observability is going to be at monitor and operate. SRE is going to be at deploy and operate and monitor, and platform engineer is going to be entire thing. Okay, automation engineer is going to be any one of the section at cloud or something. So like this, people are get divided according to the project workflow, the company workflow. So whatever the architecture they have developed accordingly, the teams will be created and the need of resource will be created. But mostly under DevOps category, we need build and release mandatory, DevOps support can mandatory, SRA is mandatory, observability is mandatory, and cloud DevOps guy is mandatory. At least 5 jobs. Let's say very small application. Say 5 types of DevOps jobs are needed. Okay, how you are confirming, sir? For an example, there's a one customer came to me and he just given me one product. It's just a web development product. His requirement is to be developed some UA and get the report things and give this some insights about the data, whatever the data their employees are who is some uploading into the tool. Developers are developed and given to us to deploy over the cloud and set up everything. To deploy into the cloud and set up everything, I have to do 3 types of jobs from these 5 jobs. Single guy. So if 2 applications came to me, 3 applications came to me, will I going to manage in my 8 hours? No. We need some other resources. At least 2, 3 resources can be done at that time. The same thing is happening at the organizations. Okay. So the need of still it is not acquired 100% market, guys. So it is still not acquired. We have many chances that too much calls outside now. This November market also now we have too much calls. Be ready for the January market. There are many few like many startup companies are going to start coming here, and if you are already established, they are very good at their ratings and they're getting into hiring. So with these skills, if you showcase your resume, you'll get a very good call. You'll easily able to crack it. Trust me, this course is something is going to make you a 3 to 4 years experience guy. It is simply that you're going to develop something for me in this class. And few students are already enrolled and we are still yet to enroll. And most of the people are looking forward to start early. And from Monday onwards, I decided to start a regular classes over the cloud first, and then I'll take you for a practicals. And after 2 classes means so the cloud introduction and cloud things and account setup everything are done. Then I'll just take you to the practicals, live practicals, so code deployment, code everything. So who are all not enrolled, just please enroll as soon as possible. If you enroll, you'll get an immediate access of the recordings and the notes. A very good notes you'll get. You can able to download and whatever lifetime access you'll get. Okay. Lifetime access for recordings and lifetime access for the notes, the Google Drive, and that you can access from the Google Classroom. And you have a buddy called, there'll be a buddy, so he is always track you at your practical. And after some time, I'll be going to create one board. So that board will assign you. I'm going to assign a task for you, everyone. So then you have to do and show me the improvements. So that is something like same like the organization. Okay. From next week, Monday onwards, regular classes are going to start. And who are all getting into that? So I'll add it to the WhatsApp group. There you'll get all the links about the recordings, the class notes, and you can check in from the classroom from your Gmail also. So anyone having any question as of now? We have I'm open. If no, you'll get a WhatsApp message. So please, or one of our admins get connect with you. So people who are already experienced, few experienced candidates are already into the course. So they are doing a well job, but they're not having like very good understanding. So they are also help you to understand what's their process is going on, how it is there. So limited seats only. We are not able to take more than 30 people. So already more 15 or 16 already enrolled. So limited seats only. So I'll be update over the WhatsApp. Then you can enroll. If any question, then you can directly call me on my WhatsApp number. So I'll talk with you. If not, please stay tuned to my YouTube channel and the WhatsApp message. So I'll forward you guys. Thank you very much for staying with me in this session. We'll meet you on Monday.